Hi again, everybody. Charles Norman, athleticsos.com, and very seldom do I do two videos in the same day, but I did a video this morning, and when I got back home, I was looking at some of my emails, and this question came up 3 times. So last week I did a Mother's Day special, so a lot of the moms were writing me, and this question came up 3 times. What do you do for your kid if they need to make varsity at their high school, and if they are already on varsity, how do they get more playing time so that they can qualify to get athletic scholarships? So here's my take on this. So there are a couple of things most people do, and one of them is try to work harder, right? You try to out-hustle everybody and outplay everybody. And that's a good strategy. It shows that you're there, and the parents try to do a little bit more for the coach and a little bit more for the team, and try to kind of get the coach to go, hey, you know what, these people are trying really hard. Let me go ahead and give them a little bit more playing time. It usually does not work well that way. Here's what I would tell you to do. You want to get out there. If you've been sitting on the bench, if you've been watching your varsity team play, one of the things you will find is there is a hole there. And if you can find that hole, you can fill it. So what I mean by that is there somebody from another team in the league that's your main competition that you guys just can't do anything with, that you can't stop them, that they're just they're overwhelming you with this person. That person helps them beat you time after time after time. Then you try to fill that hole. Your job could be to stop that person or stop that play, or whatever sport you're playing. So you look at where the hole is. Also, what is something that the coach keeps hollering about and screaming about and getting on the team and making them run more for? Whatever that is, go fill that hole in. Okay, so you're trying to pay attention to what's missing. You become that person. Now, that's not going to get you a start, most likely. What it will do is when that coach gets frustrated, they'll look down there and they'll go, you know what? Get in there and show them how to do this at the very least. Even if you do it for just a few plays or a few opportunities, they will keep putting you in as long as you show up when the time is to show up. Now, if you're just doing it in practice and then you get in the game and you can't pull it off, then that's not going to help you very much. So that's one way of doing it. Fill the hole. There's a hole on every team. The second one is, and this is probably the one you should be working on anyway if you're going to play a particular sport. Every single sport out there has a key feature to that sport. And for instance, basketball, it's shooting. If you can shoot the basketball, you will get a chance to play. All things being equal, if you can shoot, you'll get on the court. Baseball, can you hit? I know everybody does, you want to be able to catch and run the bases and do everything else that comes with it and throw, but can you hit? If you can hit the ball, you get to play. And so find that in your sport and get really, 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 really good at it. Just work on that over and over again. And I mean every aspect of it. So let's take shooting, for instance. Just because you can stand still and shoot, that doesn't get it. Off the dribble, can you shoot? Can you come off screens? Can you drift? You should be able to catch and shoot. You should be everything that you need to do, curl and shoot. You should be able to do every aspect of that, and that will get you playing time. So those are my 2 answers for you if you're trying to get there. Now, the other thing is, if you're thinking of whether you should play club or play high school, you're going to have to give the high school coach a little more attention if you want to play, and especially if you're trying to get from JV to varsity. You're going to have to go and play with that high school team because that coach is looking to mold you. Now, you also, the other thing you want to do is you want to get a private trainer. And you want to get a trainer that's going to train you for who you are. And one of the biggest problems is people either go to group training, which you get a trainer that's trying to train everybody the same way. And that makes no sense no matter where you are. Everyone doesn't play the same way. And you also don't want a trainer that trains the way they played only, right? They go, well, this is what made me successful. Look at all my awards and all, I played professionally and I was this and I was that. I get it. That's fantastic for them. And some of those kids in that group session are going to fit that mold anyway, and so they're going to think that they're a successful trainer. But a really, really, really good trainer will say, okay, I'm looking at you, I'm watching how you move, I'm watching how you play, I'm watching your physical abilities. This is the way I think you should approach this. And if you can find that, you found gold. And so tell them what you're trying to do, what position you play. Take a look at your family history. Are you going to be tall? Are you going to be bulky? Are you going to be fast? Are you going to be quick? whatever that is, if you want to play that sport, you're going to have to find a way to fit in with who you are. Okay, so if you try to go and be somebody else, you're going to be unsuccessful. So those are some of the things to think about. I just want to get out here real quick and kind of put this together. I know it just seems like for a lot of the moms, they're trying to figure out what they're doing wrong. Their kid seems to be doing everything right. Their kid loves the game, and they're frustrated, and they don't know quite what to do because, you know, obviously people will say, well, hey, you need to go get some training, or hey, they just need to work harder, or whatever it is that the outside people are telling them, and they're used to trusting these people because their kid's pretty good. And as they've gone through the years, it seemed to work out. People always kind of come and give them a little bit of help, a little bit of advice. But now you're at a point where you have to figure it out yourself. It's getting competitive now. There's only so many spots on the high school team or on that travel club team that you're trying to make. There's only so many spots, and as things start to squeeze in, people get less and less helpful. All right, guys, so I hope this helps you out a little bit. Try to think about those things. Try to find the hole on the team. Fill it. Try to find that specialty within that sport. Be the best at that specialty. And then try to go out, find a trainer that can train you the way you play, the way you fit, and let them know where you are on your team. What's going on? Why aren't you getting it? Is the person in front of you this or that? Do you guys play a different style? Let them know what you're trying to accomplish, because the trainer's just going to do general training if you don't tell them what it is you're trying to accomplish. All right. Best of luck, guys. As always, best of luck to you. Best of luck to your student athlete. And let's keep them in the game. Bye.